Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode. Okay, cool. So in this episode I actually want to get the projector sort of set up and ready to go. But before that, let me just quickly show you how to do blueprints. So let's jump into our ship. Switch on the things. Let's do that. Let's not burn the platform down like last time. Okay, so what I kind of do is I kind of fly away from all structures. I don't know if you need to do it, but I just do it that way. So it's a nice clean. Shot. Let's just fly a little bit more away so we don't see the gun there. Okay, spin around so that we know that it's. Let's have a look. Let's do it sort of this way. Yeah, like so. All you do is you hold Control in and press B. So this will come up over here. As you can see, you can like mouse over them and you can see which ones, see if it has saved it. I'm sure it has. There it is. Okay, cool. All we do is just press escape, and that's pretty much taking a blueprint copy of the ship that you have built. So let me quickly fly back here and land up, and then I'll start and show you guys everything to do with the projector. Wait, actually let me just leave this ship floating over here. Got 4 hours fuel, which is not bad. Should be enough. Okay, cool. Let me jump out. Right, let me just make sure I have the primaries. I do not. Okie dokes. Let me quickly go grab sort of 100 of each. I need 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Good. Right. So I'm going to build it on the edge here, so I can still land the ship, and if I need to put more components in there. So let's do the landing gear. Let's just put it over there. Put the leg down, press it again, number 5. That should be fine. It'll land itself. Let's build some blocks on it. I actually build this quite high. So if I need to get the welding ship sort of underneath it, it makes it sort of a little bit easier. Okay, that should be okay. Let's grab the projector, which is that over there. Put the projector on. Okay, let me just quickly switch off T so it doesn't rotate. Okay, now the first thing to pay attention to is, do you see the plus sign? I'm going to spin it now to the top there. Do you see the plus sign on top? I'm going to rotate it around, and you see the minus side. So the plus, it's just to orientate yourself if you need to cut it down and turn the ship, which I'm going to show you now, to get the proper orientation, especially here in atmosphere, that the ship doesn't, when you cut it, that it's actually the right way up. So just remember, there's a plus at the top and then the minus on the side here. Right, then what you're going to need is a control panel, one of the small ones. Let me just go up there, P-A-N, it's that one over there. Just throw that down there and put him the right way up over there. Okay, then the next thing you're going to need is a small reactor, which is over there, to power this arm or leg. Let's just put it so we can get into that. There we go. I like that. And that's pretty much, oopsie daisy, no, didn't want to press that. Let me reverse back. So that's pretty much all you need: a leg, an arm, a small reactor, the control panel, and the projector over there. So I'm going to quickly jump into my welding ship because I've got everything here. Go into first person view. I've got the welder set on 1. So if I press 1, you see how the red goes on there, and it just starts to build it like super. I mean, I love this. I absolutely love this welding ship. Okay, good. So just remember now, when you climb out, to switch off the welder, otherwise it's going to kill you. Okay, so let me quickly go grab just about 5 or so. I normally just use 5 ingots to actually power the small reactor. Standing a bit at an angle, but that's not too serious. It's sort of clamped. Okay, so now reactor is on, and the projector is on. Again. This is, I'm going to stress this here. The plus sign is on top, and the minus side is on the side. So now I'm going to build my mining ship via the projector system. So if you go into there, you click on the projector, right? You click on blueprints, and now you're going to go down and find the blueprint that you want. Now this is a mining ship that I have just built on a multiplayer server with friends of mine. It is, so you click, sorry guys, let me just quickly show you this. Click that there and then say okay, and then it should show itself like that. So now, as you can see, the welding ship is, I always want to build the welding ship sort of somewhere at the back here. So start from the back. So what's happened now is it's 180 in the wrong direction. I know there are sort of, you can change the horizontal and you can flip it and you can pan it, which I will show you now. But what I tend to do is, I know that it's the right way up, but it's just 180. So if you guys can see it, so obviously the minus sign has got to go literally right around it. So all I do is I grab my grinder, grind it away, go back to my thing, and then flip it 180. So now the minus sign is at the back. Quickly weld it up. Okay, it's on, it's good. go back into the control panel here. Let's just see what position we're in. Position yourself sort of right so you can see what you're doing. Go back to the projector. You want the blueprints again. I should actually name these, which I have not done, which is take a little time to find it. It should be there. It is. Okay, so I click on there. I say yes, okay, and now it is the right. Yes, it is the right way up. Right, it's the right way up. And it is, so once you stop building, and once you finish building it, right, and you cut the umbilical, it's the right way up, especially in atmosphere. When you're in space, it's not so much, because I mean, it doesn't matter how you build it in space, but definitely down here, you'd have it the right way up. But as you can see now, it's just a slight bit too far in. So you can see there it's like 1, 2, 3 blocks in. So now for final adjustments, you go back into the panel, and then you go all the way down, and you'll see this horizontal, vertical, and forward. So I'm gonna go, let's just see, yeah, see it goes there, -2, -3. So again, as you can see at the top of the screen, it's like sort of moving forward, and I want it to move forward. I'm going to go -3, quickly jump out of it again, and check if it's in the right position now. And what I wanted to do is I actually want it to be inside the 1 block, because I want to leave this projector inside the ship. So if I damage this ship and I switch the projector on again, I'll be able to repair what has been broken now. So let me go back here again. Let me go to projector and go down, all the way down. So the horizontal is the -3. I'm going to go to -2, just quickly switch it off, double check, and yes, it is inside one of the blocks. So remember, there were like these rectangular blocks. So now it's inside. It's in the middle of the ship, which is all good and well. But then again, I might, where is that? I might go up 1. So yes, the reason why I'm going up 1, because then it'll be protected. Okay, sorry guys, this is just a bit of a tweaking backwards and forwards and making sure. So vertical is, go back to 0, and we're going to go to -1. No, oh sorry, +1. Okay, let's just have a quick squiz again. I know it's a bit of a backward and forward thing at the moment, but let's just double check here. Where am I now inside here? See Daisy, I think I'm a slight bit too far, so let me go a little bit back. Projector. So on my forward and offset, let me go to -3. Let me quickly have a look, see how dangerously crazy this looks here. That actually is definitely not bad at all. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so now once this thing is set up, let me just quickly show you something else with the projectors there. If you're doing it by hand, what I strongly suggest you do, go there and then you scroll down here and you'll see show only buildable. So if you tick that, right, okay, and we go out there, if you're standing here, you see the blocks that are sort of blurred out. These are the only blocks you can sort of build now. So if I grab my, yep, so I can go, see, it'll build that one block, okay, and it'll go on to the next block, okay. So and then it'll go on to the next block and the next block and so forth there. Then let's just say you've sort of welded a whole lot there. Let me just quickly show you something here as well. Let me just go, okay, that like that. So now I've gone a bit crazy with the welding, but never mind. What you can do is you can go back into the control panel, you can go to the projector, right, and then what you can do is just switch it off. So switch the projector off, and what you'll see is the unfinished block. So you can switch it off, you can weld, and then you can go back into the control panel. I know it's a little bit of a backwards and forwards, but it just helps and makes things a lot easier. And then you just switch it back on again, and hey presto, there is your thing back now. But for this video, I am just going to go back in here and I'm going to tick this show build only off completely, and I quickly, for all you guys out there, I quickly just want to so I keep forgetting to do this. This is sort of I think from this side here actually. Sorry guys. This is my, I'm gonna go there, that looks pretty damn sweet, and just take off my HUD there, and this is sort of the thumbnail there. Sorry guys, 1 second, just gonna quickly give it a couple of seconds, and good. Thanks for being patient. Alright, cool. So now jump back into my ship, my welding ship. Now this is where it gets interesting. So I'm going to switch on, and the welder is just going to go nuts. I mean, if you, let's just go have a look at this. Look how far I am away from the projector. Because of this modded welder, the twin welder, I don't have to go so close, and as you can see, that little line that's going there, that is it is welding. Now the only thing with this, using this welder, because it's got such a huge range, you're going to have to sort of tweak it. You're going to have to go in and up and move it around until it catches. Is it going to catch? Is it going to, there we go. So you go like that, and it's catching a little bit there, and you move it around a bit and it'll weld everything. Hopefully I've got enough materials to to finish this ship. Now this mining ship is probably my 9th mining ship that I have built over the time I've played Space Engineers. It's actually a very nice compact miner. It is tough, it's got a lot of engines, it can carry a really good load, and it is you know, it's all automated. All you do is you just throw in the uranium at the back of the connector there, and that's all you do really. So I'm going to reverse a bit. So as you can see, it kind of, you know, you got to go forward, go a bit backwards, move around, keep moving the things around. Because it's small blocks, it's trying to weld sort of too much at once, but hopefully it won't give me too much troubles. Yeah, so you got to maneuver it, reverse back a bit. Let's go a bit all the way back there. Let's give it some time to build here. Because of this modded welder, it's a bit finicky at times. So you just gotta maneuver a little bit with it. So it starts building and stuff like that, and starts grabbing the blocks. So I kind of sort of move back a bit. I kind of maneuver around like this. I go forward. I go, So yeah, let's just see. Yeah, you see how it's catching there. It's looking good. I mean, this mod, if any, because let's just say you fly your ship and something goes wrong and you crash your ship, and you've done this by hand, and let me tell you, if you weld this thing by hand, it's going to take a hell of a lot longer, and you might miss the blocks inside there, somewhere right deep inside the, so you've got to grind the block away to get to the unfinished blocks and stuff like that. So you can do it by hand. By all means, do it by hand and really take your time, and sort of, if you want to enjoy it and do it in that way, by all means go for it. I mean, if you want to really show, but this is such a quick way to build. See, now that's switched off. Go a little bit more forward there. Let's see if it'll grab everything inside there and sort of, come on, keep going. I'm wondering if I haven't run out of stuff already. Okay, I can always switch off the welder. Quickly go have a look at my thing. I've still got sort of everything, got plates. I'm sort of worried about the metal grids and that, but I've still got 100 down there. Still got those. Motors, I've still got enough, so it looks like I've got enough of everything. And like again, I mean, in the previous episode, I didn't mine very much, I the episode that I didn't show you guys where I was sort of doing the GPS and mining sort of off screen. I didn't mine too much. Most of the materials I got came from just deconstructing the lander. So, and hopefully I can finish this ship. Let me just move away a little bit, see if they'll catch. There we go. And I have used this miner before, as I was just saying earlier, I'm playing on a sort of playing multiplayer with friends of mine in South Africa. The reason why I'm not recording it is they speak Afrikaans, which is very similar to Dutch. And obviously, it being sort of very much an English channel, it makes it a bit difficult if I need to sort of translate everything that they have said on the video. But they are only playing vanilla. They're very adamant of only playing vanilla. So that's why this ship is completely 100% vanilla. There is not one mod on this ship. Okay, so how far are we here? Let's hope we've got enough to complete this ship. Otherwise I might just have to pause and go mine a little bit. But that's sort of part of the game. It's mining. It does take a bit of time, but I tell you what, with this miner, and I'll show you how I mine with this miner, I tell you what, you'll pick up so much ore. It'll go so quick, and then you can really just enjoy the game by building ships and building a base and just really enjoying the building aspect of the game, which I really love. Oops, I think I have probably run out of. No, still going. Let's just stop the welder again and have a look here. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. let me just double check. I've got that, I've got that, I've got that. I've got enough of those. I think I've got enough of everything. Fantastic, fantastic. Let's carry on. Okay, just move away a little bit. Spin around a bit. Just keep an eye on my fuel for my welder. Okay. So as you can see, guys, sort of half the ship is already built, and I think we've got enough components to do this. So I'm gonna sort of now spin around a little bit, yeah. Just maneuver around a bit. Come on. Okay. I think I don't have. Let me just go out a bit. Okay, it switched itself off. Let me go around a little bit more. And I think I have run out of. Yeah, it could be reactor components. You see that that reactor there. But let me try catch some more. It is a weird thing. Sometimes it just acts up and it just doesn't want to weld if it hasn't got a certain component. Let me just try go back a bit. See if it'll catch. No. Ah, there we go. Decided to weld a bit more here, the stuff that it has got. Okay, it's going to be patient here, let it just weld some stuff finished. Let me go a bit more forward. Let me rotate. There we go, there we go. I love this welder, absolutely love this welder. Come on, help me out here, help me out here, let's go. Let's move back a bit. There we go. Ooh, okay, that's quite a lot. Let me just stand here for a second, let it kind of... Okay, there we go. Come on, welder. Don't let me down. Let's go down a bit. Maybe go in a bit. Yep, it's catching. Let me see if I can catch the bottom here. No. Let me see if I'll catch a bit there. No, let me go back a bit. There we go. It's caught some stuff. I think I will definitely need some reactor components. Now we'll keep an eye on the time it took us to build this, but we are still, I reckon, about, I'll tell you guys now, we are, yeah, it's gonna come to the end of the episode here. So that was probably from setup, probably about 20 minutes getting it sort of this far. And that's only, again guys, because of the welder. I mean, it I cannot stress enough how much I actually love this welder. It is absolutely, it takes away the frustration. It absolutely takes away the frustration. Because I do encourage you guys to actually do it by hand. You know, do this projection thing by hand. Obviously, if you're new in the game, you're not going to have any blueprints, but you can go onto Steam Workshop and you can have a look for some of the miners that they've got there, and you can do it. You just download the blueprints and you can do the same thing here. Alright guys, thanks for watching again, and let me just switch this off here. I'm going to stop the video here because I want to keep it to a certain time limit. Let me just jump out and quickly fly around the ship and show you how far we got in sort of 20 minutes. So obviously there is some of the stuff that is not built, and it's probably because of the reactors again. Sorry for repeating myself again. And we'll get to that, and I have to make some of it. I think I'll go do some mining off camera and just get some stuff done, and then when I come back we'll carry on building the ship. But anyway guys, thanks for watching again, and like and subscribe, and cool guys, have a really great day, and I will see you guys very soon. Cool guys, cheers.